Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. We've got a two-phase week ahead. We're in the first phase here, and that's going to be the wet and showery one. The second phase, well, it's sunshine and warming, but we got to make it through this first. So, what's going on? Well, right behind me, there it is. We've got our satellite imagery up right now, and there's a couple things to point out here. The first of which is going to be the main feature that we're, well, looking at here, and that's going to be low pressure. But it's a big dip in the upper atmosphere that we're getting the low pressure from. If you follow the end of my finger here, there we go. That big U shape is going to be what's bringing the low pressure and colder air into the area, and with that, there's two, well, rotations we're looking at right now. The first is right here, and then the second one is right there. Now, when you get one of those main big dips that I just showed you, you can get different little systems that spin through them, and that's what we're seeing right now. There's two separate little low pressure rotations there. Now, both of those are just going to serve to bring us more energy into the area as they pass through for today, and with that energy, we'll see some instability. That's why we're already seeing some lightning on the southern coast. Now, as those two low pressure zones move through for today, they'll bring us different amounts of incoming showers, and they're also going to be the main lows for the next couple days as well. So, of course, there is showers today. Now, how wet is it? Well, we're looking at a pretty good range for everywhere today. From Eugene, looking at just 0.17 to out towards Florence at 0.85. It's kind of all over the place, and that's what we tend to get when we have these disorganized showers. Just the most important thing to remember about today is that the heaviest of our activity is out over the coast, and with that, we'll actually likely see some lightning too. Now, moving through the stormcast, you'll see just what I'm talking about here with the consistent disorganized showers. We do have active snowfall over the mountains the entire day as well. Moving into 6:30, some pretty heavy showers over Florence at this point. Same thing for Coos Bay. As we get into 7:30, heavy out towards Newport into Florence. Actually even seeing some pink embedded in there, which means could see some hail even. 8:30, more heavy rainfall out for the coast. And as we get into 10:30 here, that doesn't stop. Just like I was saying, there's waves and waves of heavy rainfall that come through for today. It's not consistent, but anytime you see one of these big red zones, that could be a potentially heavy cell. As we get into the afternoon, though, things get a lot lighter and actually sort of peter out into the late evening. I think we'll actually start tomorrow off pretty dry. Now, what you're looking at right here is going to be our highest instability for the day, and I just want to show this burst of red that pops through. Out on the coast, we do have some chances, about 20% of a thunderstorm coming up this afternoon. It's not anything like we saw last week, though. Now, the 7-day forecast will show you that two-phase week I was talking about. Wet through Wednesday, heating up into the 60s Thursday forward and looking sunny. Same thing goes for the Umpqua Basin, getting into the 70s Saturday, Sunday. Cascade passes are snowy all the way through Thursday, sunshiny after. Willamette Valley giving you 52 for today, getting into the upper 60s Friday and Saturday. We've just got to make it through 3 more wet days, and then it looks beautiful.